Hi, this is me again, and I just want to give you my little funny blooper because I'm just in a silly, serious mood right now. And so, as I was ending the talk about eagles and worms, and you being caught up with what other people think about you, and how one thing doesn't have anything to do with the other, that, you know, other people's opinion of you really isn't your business. But then as I was ending, I thought, what exactly is a worm to an eagle? And guess what? A worm to an eagle is nothing but prey. A worm to an eagle is nothing but nourishment and food. The eagle is not asking the worm for its opinion. The eagle will use it for nourishment. The eagle will use it for food. The eagle will use it as prey, and it will enjoy it because the eagle understands what it means to be an eagle. Just the eagle's feathers are given to honor, and in honor of greatness. The eagle represents strength. The eagle represents so many different things that the worm could never, ever fully understand. And so that's what I want us to realize, that the eagle represents so many things. And so a lot of times we don't realize the power and the strength that the eagle represents. So when you're thinking about an eagle, and then you think about it in terms of a worm, what could a worm possibly tell an eagle about being an eagle? I just had to come back and I just had to add that part on because I truly want to know what you think a worm could possibly tell an eagle about being an eagle. Absolutely nothing. So once I thought about that, I began to smile because I want you to understand that an eagle knows its place, and an eagle knows the place of the worm. So the eagle never would be having a conversation with the worm about being an eagle, because the only thing that the worm can be to an eagle is prey, food, nourishment. That would be the only purpose that it would have in an eagle's existence, in the eagle's life. So I just wanted to come back and I wanted to share that with you as my blooper, because I wanted you to understand that the eagle is a majestic creature with long wings and sharp talons and piercing eyes. Piercing eyes, do you get that? The eagle has piercing eyes. It symbolizes power, freedom, and the sky. That's what I want you to get. So why would an animal that has all of this be worried about what a worm is thinking, what a worm has to say? The eagle is so majestic, with long wings, and so it can soar. It has the long wings. I want you to understand the sharp talons and piercing eyes that can see. It symbolizes power, freedom, and the sky. The eagle has always been revered in many cultures for its ability to soar high above the earth. In ancient times, it was believed that the eagle had the gift of prophecy, as they could see into the future. What is the spiritual meaning of an eagle? It goes so deep. The spiritual meaning of eagles vary across different cultures, but are all connected by one common thread: hope for a better tomorrow, or a higher understanding of life. I want you to understand that eagles represent and symbolize the power of transcendence. The transcendent power is an ability to rise above oneself and observe the surroundings from a position detached from any ego. Eagles can also symbolize spiritual enlightenment, higher mind or intellect, and divine knowledge. This is because eagles are balanced spiritually. So why would an eagle be worried about a worm? What could the worm possibly have to teach the eagle? What could the worm possibly have to say to the eagle? What could the worm possibly understand about the eagle's life? So that's why I want you to understand that you are an eagle. You are meant to soar. The worm is of no concern to you because the only thing that the worm can do for you is be prey and be nourishment and be food. Keep in mind, you're an eagle, not a worm. It's time for you to soar and take it to another level.